Guten Tag, my name is D-Man, and welcome to part 2 of the Halloween special. Let's get into it.
I like sugar. I stir them up and I throw them back in. We're ready for the Halloween magic show. You guys ready for this?
So my name is Joe Cole. We do magic in Omaha, so I've been doing it in Omaha for full-time for 23 years. So you go on to omahamagic.com, so my website's out there, and then I have a schedule out there. So I do magic at private events, but also public events like the Good Life Sports Bar, and also at the Upstream. So I'm there on a weekly basis. So yeah, and they can check me out there, and then also I'm part of the Magic Society. I'm active with those guys too. So.
Alright, so the time is 8:53. I am experiencing a cameraman's worst nightmare because I am filming on my camcorder. You can barely see my face. 1 second. Hold on. All my cameras are dying. So my main video camera, my Canon M50, is dead. I just realized you can barely see me in night vision because the little infrared thing is pointing the other way. So, but my Canon, both my Canons are dead. My action camera, which is supposed to last hours, and I haven't used it all day, it's dead. I don't know why. It's supposed to last hours. It's supposed to like film stuff. It's dead, and my phone is almost dead. So I am saving it for emergencies. I'm almost done. So all that's left is my camcorder, and I don't even know how much longer that's gonna last. Cameraman's worst nightmare. Anyways, the last thing we really have to focus on is the aquarium. You want to hear the scariest thing about owning and running aquariums? Just think about how thick that glass is. Think about how much can go wrong with aquariums, with filtrations, with water. I bet I just sent a chill down every person who owns an aquarium spine. Fun fact, I think that sea turtles are actually scarier than sharks. Why? Well, here's the inside of a shark mouth. Here's the inside of a sea turtle's mouth. Also, sea turtles eat jellyfish, so... So I'm at the end of the aquarium. I'm at their Amazon tank. Fun fact, I actually once slept here. I slept right there. Now, why did I sleep there? Because I went to one of the zoo's overnights. You can barely see. You can see better above the water. And like the depth of the water, you can't see much. But yeah, I once slept near like pacu and red-tailed catfish. Anyways, let's see the rest of the zoo, if possible. And now for the review. First off, before I say anything, any critiques that I have about the event, these are just only my opinion. There may be some reason behind some of the cons that I am not aware of, so if you attended the event and there was something that you liked, disliked, your favorite part, please comment down below. This section is just intended to be a review of it, and hopefully it can be used to further improve the event for next year. Alright, let's get into it. So first, we're going to start with the cons. So the main critique that I have, and I know I said it was a complaint in the video, but it's more of a constructive criticism. There was no schedule. You were given a map, and it had all the events, but I did not see any times. And the problem is that the times, they were at each station. So there was an orchestra, the fire performance, the magic show. There were times when each show or performance was, but it was not on the map. So I think that that's just a valid critique because it can allow people to better plan out their evening if they like know right off the bat where everything is. Because like I just figured out about times when I had shown up to where they were going to do the orchestra and I was in the middle of it, so I didn't want to wait, so I went up and I missed the very beginning of the fire show, but I caught most of the show, so it was good. I'm just putting that out there that I think that there needs to be some kind of itinerary or schedule, if not on paper, then at least digital. So again, I couldn't find one on their website. Another thing, and I know that there's probably a reason for it, but one thing that I noticed was that at some of the earlier trick-or-treating booths, the line kind of got really long. And as someone who comes from a family with little kids, that could result in like some impatience. So I get that there was a reason that's kind of beyond the zoo's control. I don't know how it can be changed, but it's just kind of from my area of expertise, I just wanted to point it out. And then the final thing, and this last critique is not on the zoo, but when I was down in the Kingdom of the Night, I did notice a lot of people shining lights into the animal habitats where they couldn't see the like shine lights on the animals while like they're sleeping. I don't know if the glass can like keep the light from going in on the animals, but the Kingdom of the Night, it was like it was crowded. There was a lot of noise, which I didn't really mind that. You know, there's nothing you can really do about those elements. It's just when people are shining lights in on any of the nocturnal animals, whether they're sleeping or their habitat is specifically dim. I think that's rude. If there's a way that that could be monitored in the future, I think that that would be better for people who are trying to enjoy the Kingdom of the Night and better for the animals. So those are my main critiques. But I promise that the pros of the event really outnumber it. So the first thing and the most obvious were the lights. I loved the lights. I loved the children's zoo. They had so many beautiful lights that you just walk through, you see different animals, Halloween themes. Heck, they even had the monkeys on exhibit as I believe it was a form of enrichment, correct me if I'm wrong, where they could just look down, see all the people, see all the lights. So I think that was kind of a visual enrichment for them. And another thing, I liked the pacing of the children's zoo. The way that people were walking, it was kind of slow, but you're not going too fast that you're being rushed, but you're not going at like a snail's pace. You're kind of going at a slowish pace where you're able to enjoy the lights. Because there were so many. I think there were like over 400 lights or lanterns. So you're able to like take it in. You're able to like look out, admire the monsters, the witches, the animals, just whatever lanterns there were. So the pacing I didn't really mind. Also, and I think the event is best described as it was divided into two like halves. You had the ones at the top of the zoo where like the performances were, the desert dome, and then you had the stuff at the bottom where you had concessions and all that. But walking down the hill, they had lights and trick or treating, so there wasn't any kind of dull moment. If you want to get trick or treating, you can stand in line, or if you're just walking, you're admiring the lights. It was like a good way to visually occupy guests, if that makes sense. Where like like I said, there's not a dull moment. Another thing that I really liked, the performances were really good. They were very appealing to like pretty much all ages. Like the fire performance, I think that like amazed kids, it struck adults. Everyone kind of got enjoyment out of it. And one thing I really liked was how courteous everyone was. They had like kids sitting in the front, parents maybe sitting with them, but they were able to have people like lower in the front so they could see, and then they were sitting down so the people standing in the back. So I think that that was really good, how kind of courteous everyone was, allowing everyone to see. I also really liked the magic show, just kind of seeing all the kids like laughing. That one was very focused on children, but I think that parents can get like a bit of laugh seeing like their children happy. So another thing I did like was the choice of animals. I know a lot of zoo events don't really include their animals. Like a lot of them kind of put them to bed. You know, they have access to their inside quarters. The animals don't want to be out. But I think that the choice, like having the aquarium open now, a couple of the habitats were like turned off, like they didn't have lights on, like the penguins and the puffins, because obviously they need to sleep. But the fish that don't really mind having the lights on or really mind all the people, I think that was a good choice. Plus, it also plays into the Halloween theme. Like you had the little Halloween decorations. You had the scary sharks and the eels and all that kind of stuff. So I thought that was pretty cool. And also, what I'm really happy that they included was their Kingdom of the Night, because, you know, they got the bats, they've got the alligators, they've got these animals that kind of fit into the theme of a holiday that's themed around like scary creatures of the night. So, but all in all, I think that Ghouls and Glow, like, I think it was a good success. I think that there was a lot of appeal to families of all ages. You had the magic show and the lights and the animals to entertain the kids. You had, again, the lights, and you had these kind of more mature things like seeing the fire performance, kind of appreciating that, and it provided a fun family outing where your kids can dress up for Halloween, so I think there was a lot of appeal. And there was even, heck, there was appeal for me, who just went by myself. So, all in all, I highly recommend Ghouls and Glow if they bring it back next year. And I'm hoping that this review, if the Omaha Zoo is able to see it, I ask that you take it into consideration. Do with my review and the reviews of others what you will. But all in all, I did like Ghouls and Glow. So, but with that, I think we're done here. That's all I'm going to say. If you enjoyed the video, consider liking and subscribing to the channel, as well as following us on our other social media platforms. Linktree will be in the description below. And share this video out to anyone who likes Halloween events, nighttime animals, fire performances, and magic, or just zoos and animals in general. I thank you all for watching, and remember, always be prepared, do good daily, and love nature, for your life is a canvas and you have the brush. Auf Wiedersehen and happy Halloween. But with that, I think we're done here. If you enjoyed the video, consider liking and subscribing to the channel, as well as following me on my other social media platforms. The link tree is in the description below. I thank you all for watching, and remember, always be prepared, do good daily, and love nature, for your life is a canvas and you have the brush. Auf Wiedersehen!